You're working way too hard to have made that much. That's what my husband told me several years ago after we had just done our taxes, and he was looking at the amount of money that my business actually brought in that year after I had spent 50, 60 hours a week battling tech, on the phone with clients, posting everywhere, doing everything that I knew how to do for my business. And in that moment, I said, you're right. I am working way too hard, and I am going to change it. And so I want to share this message with you because maybe you're working hard is hardly working. Maybe you're doing just like I did, spending tons of hours in your office and posting on social media and going to events and doing all these things to try to get your business up and running to the point that you want it to be at, but it's still not there because it's just not working. And the thing that I realized in that moment is that I was blocked. And I said, you know what? I'm going to stop working hard. I'm going to sit down and figure out what is blocking me. Because have you ever had that situation where you're doing a big launch, or maybe you have a big speaking opportunity or a client phone call coming up, and then something happens? You sleep in, or or maybe everything falls apart on the tech side, right? There's this self-sabotage that happens, and it just keeps happening whenever these amazing things are about to come into your life. That means you're blocked. You might be blocked. You might be blocked there. You might be blocked somewhere else. You might be blocking money from coming in. You might be blocking yourself from being able to step out on the stage. Your voice might be blocked. There are so many blockages in our lives, in our mindset, in our emotions, in our spirituality, that keep us from really receiving all the goodness that is available to us. So that's what I decided in that day. I said, you know what? I'm going to stop working hard. I sat in my chair. I wrote down my vision, and I sat there and I worked on all of my blocks. And I only knew one technique at the time to help me get through those blocks, but I used that one technique over and over and over again. And by the end of the week, I had made more in that 1 week than I did the entire previous year. Okay. And it wasn't saying much because I didn't make that much. It was over $10,000. I made $10,000 previous year, and I made $12,000 that week. But to me, it was $1 million. I felt like I had won the lottery. I was so excited. I was so amazed. And in this video, I want to share with you what I did and a few other things so that you can have that in 2025. Because my goal for you, especially in January, my focus is helping you thrive in 2025. Because I'm sure we can all look back at last year and see some amazing things, celebrate some amazing things that happened. And then we have some big goals for this year. And the truth is that your business, you and your business are there to help people, to serve people, to change the world. And if these blocks are getting in the way, that's getting in the way of you going out there and doing your thing and changing the world. And so we got to get that out of the way. So I knew one technique at the time. And like most things that work, I set it aside, right? And then I picked it up every once in a while, but I sort of forgot about it. And about a month ago, I met this woman called Cornelia Kawann, and I interviewed her here on this show. And after the show, I said, look, I have to hang out with you more. I need to figure out what it is that you're doing. How do you help people? What are the techniques that you have? Because she is an energy strategist, and she helps people get past all of these blocks. So I connect with her. I learned a bunch of stuff from her. And over the last month, things have been changing super, super fast. So I'm going to run through some of the things that have happened because she showed me not just that one technique, but these holes that I had in my understanding of how to manage my energy, how to move through these blocks. And it's opened up things in all areas of my life. First of all, you guys know I've been struggling with depression the last 2-ish years, and I've been slowly creeping out of it, but I just still didn't feel like myself. And these last few weeks, I remember one day just turning to my husband and saying, wow, I'm happy. Like, I'm really happy again. I have that joy back in me. I'm so much more peaceful. I'm so much more calm. The anxiety has dissipated. I'm like, wow, this is priceless. Another thing that happened was I started waking up in the morning again. Whenever you're depressed, you just can't drag yourself out of bed in the morning. If any one of you listening has ever been depressed and people are like, well, just get out of bed. You're like, literally, I cannot get out of bed. It's so exhausting. It takes a monumental effort to just step out of bed. And I've been working on it over and over and over again. I'm like, what is the deal? And with some of the things that I learned from Cornelia, I was able to move those blocks out of the way. And then I just wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning. And that's amazing. I'm like, yes, I love this. I'm excited. I'm ready to go through the day. Money started coming from unknown, like forgotten sources started coming into my life. I picked up the guitar in middle school. My teacher told me in middle school, one of the teachers told me that I was terrible at music, that I had no ear for music. And that's just what I decided that's just who I thought I was. So I have never played an instrument because I just thought I'm bad at it. I'm no good. I started picking up the guitar. I used those energy techniques to remove some blocks around that situation. And I went from terrible strumming to gorgeous strumming in just a few hours. Even my daughter said, wow, who was playing the guitar? Was that dad? Because it did not sound like you. So these are just little things, but they bring so much joy into our lives, right? And if you want more joy in 2025, if you want to wake up feeling amazing, if you've got some big business goals and money goals that you want to see manifested in 2025, then you got to talk to Cornelia. And that's why I invited her to come do a special workshop for us. And in fact, she's the first person in a series of workshops that we're doing in January, starting every single Wednesday, starting this Wednesday, January 8th. She's going to come talk to us about energy management. She's going to show you and help you clarify your goals for January, remove any blocks that you have, and share some techniques with you about how to remove those blocks so that you can get your goals in 2025. And if you'd like to join us in that workshop series, you can go to inspirespeakerschool.com/Thrive 2025. She's going to be the first of our series of 4 different workshops that we're hosting in January. She's going to help us get our goals set and clarified and energy blocks out of the way. Our next speaker is going to help us get organized in our business so that you can save time and you can organize yourself around your goals so that they actually become a reality. So you got to have the mental stuff and the actual physical process in place. Then I want to talk to you about how to create a community of raving fans this year. As you guys know, I have the Inspire Speaker School, the Inspire Speaker Network, and in about 100 days, I have filled that with over 300 people. So I want to show you, this is not the first time I've created a community like this, and I want to show you how to do the same for your business because it will give you a constant flow of new people who you can meet with, who are interested in what you do and in your products. It will build trust really quickly. There's so many amazing things that it does, which I'll talk about in another video. And then once you've got that community of super fans, your goals, you're organized, you got a community of super fans who you're able to bring in cash flow consistently and predictably, then we have Amanda who's going to come and show you how to host a retreat in 2025, why that's one of the best moves that you can make this year in your coaching business, how it can serve your clients super quickly and accelerate their results, and how you can do that sooner than you think and have it pay for itself. So it's really exciting. Each one of these workshops in and of itself is valued at way over $95, but you're going to get the entire series for just $95 whenever you sign up at this link, which includes recordings and all kinds of good stuff. So if you happen to miss one of them, if you're catching this video later, when you sign up, you get instant access to the previous ones, which includes workbooks and handouts and things that you can use in order to get the result. So our goal for you is thrive in 2025. Get your business out there, get your message out there so that you can help more people. We want to blast through any blocks that are in your way, help you get organized so that you can get your time back and so that you can actualize the results that you have envisioned, help you have a community of super fans so that you don't have to worry about leads anymore or where your clients are coming from, and do something super fun this year, like host a retreat or attend a retreat, right? So those are our goals for you. If you want to join us, inspirespeakerschool.com/Thrive 2025. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Happy New Year.